On a day like today or this week period, soup sounds so good. We have a Harvest vegetable soup, and Krista Numbers is making it with doTERRA pink pepper oil. Thanks for being here in the kitchen.
Thanks for having me. It is such a great day and a great week to be cooking soup. So I'm so glad to be here doing it with you.
Krista, I've missed you in the kitchen, I have to say, because you always make it smell so good. There's something in the diffuser always.
Yes.
Is it lemon?
I have lemon going, which literally has nothing to do with the recipe, but I'm kind of recreating my home cooking space. I always have lemon going in the diffuser. It just brightens up. If I add it to my cooking, it brightens up the flavor, but it brightens up just the whole atmosphere when you smell it, and I don't know, it just makes me happy.
Well, we live in all of these senses, right? We eat with our eyes and our mouth and our smell, so it makes sense to have something in the diffuser. All right, you've got a hearty soup that you're working on.
Yes, and this is a little bit of a labor of love, and then it gets really simple. So the labor of love comes in with the chopping of the veggies. So I've got sweet potato, carrot, I've got butternut squash, and some onion. So just chopped all of those up into bite-sized pieces, and they have been sauteing for 3 or 4 minutes. You can use oil or butter, 2 tablespoons of either one that you prefer. And it's just to the point where the onion is starting to get translucent. These are cooking down. It's got a ways to go though, but first we're gonna layer in some more flavor. So if you wanna help me, we can tag team this.
Okay.
You've got 32 ounces of vegetable broth.
Okay.
You can certainly use chicken if you want to. And then you've got a can of fire roasted tomatoes and some portobello mushrooms that I've just given a rough chop. So you go ahead and add those in.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna put in about 3 garlic cloves that I've minced. Let me be honest, I bought them minced.
I was gonna say, those look like my
Don't
garlic.
they look great?
Yeah, from a bottle.
And then, which I go through really fast.
I know, I get the big
Yes,
jug.
yes, exactly. So, and then I've got just some paprika, I've got some garlic powder, and I've got some thyme. We'll go ahead and put that in, and a few bay leaves. Give this a quick stir. Now this is where doTERRA really takes this from healthy and simple and delicious and kicks it up a notch with their potent, flavorful, pure oils. So I've got some basil oil.
Oh, basil, yeah.
If you have time on hand, you could use that. A few drops of basil goes a long way, and you can just smell how fresh that is. And then this is where the pink pepper comes in. So this pink pepper is so fun. We source this from Peru and from Kenya.
Okay.
And I want you to take that
I've
bottle
never-
home and play around with it. This is so cool. I've used this in sweet dishes, in savory dishes, and today in our soup. Isn't that powerful?
You can smell the pepper, and I've never heard of pink pepper before.
No, and it's actually more similar to a cashew, and it's the
Interesting.
fruit of the pink peppercorn tree than it is to black peppercorn. But
Okay.
when you buy them whole, before this goes through the distillation process, it looks similar to a black peppercorn except for the color. And the
okay.
flavor, I'm telling you, it just adds this kick. I made this for my family. I didn't tell them what was in it. And it was just so fun to see them go, wow, okay. I mean, it's not overpowering, but it's just delicious.
Well, that's the thing about doTERRA, where you have surprises, all of these essential oils, where you can have so many versatile options to use it in your food, into cleaning, or in your diffuser, and to experiment and say, oh my gosh, I haven't tried that. And surprisingly, it might be your go-to.
And then you have it on hand because that bottle's going to stay good for a really long time. And so you can just add it in. I love everything you just said. And then on the other side of the bottle, you know, on this side of the bottle, we get to experience all of the deliciousness and the fun and play around with it. And on the other side of the bottle, you can rest assured knowing that these are sustainably sourced.
Right.
We are giving back to the communities in Peru and Kenya and all the places around the world where we source all of our hundreds of oils. And so it's just a feel good. It's a taste good and a feel good when you buy the doTERRA oil.
We are thinking about the holidays and what a gift you can give your loved ones of something that has been sourced in such a great way. And you're helping those communities in Kenya, in Peru, and so many places across the world. And you know, when you say that, you are helping that community, you're giving jobs, you're helping their soil. All of that helps Earth.
It really is. And doTERRA literally means gift of the earth.
Oh.
So there you go.
There you go. It makes a lot of sense. Okay, you added the can of tomatoes, diced.
Fire roasted tomatoes.
Okay.
We added the mushrooms, and then what you'll do is just let this simmer for 10 to 15 minutes, kind of check on it, and then it's just up to you. If you like your soup more liquidy, you're done. If you want to add a little cornstarch slurry to thicken it up, you can certainly do that. I've put some bay leaves in here that I'll take out at the end, and then I've just got it served with dollop of sour cream and a little bit of thyme on top and some ciabatta.
It's beautiful. It's such a hearty dish, and again, all the colors that you're supposed to eat, the rainbow. How long should we cook it on the stove?
I'd give it at least 15 minutes, and then just kind of gauge from there. However much you want it cooked down.
Krista, thank you so much for
Thank you
giving
so
us
much.
another soup idea that we can make in our homes. Maybe we have some of these ingredients already. All right, from the recipe, from the sponsored content, head to our website, abc4.com/GTU, or you can go to doTERRA and get those essential oils for your loved ones.
Exactly. Super simple.
Okay,
Happy fall.
Happy fall. I'm gonna taste the soup in the break row. It's so comforting.
I came on the best day possible.
did.
That looks so good, so good. And guess what? Up next, picking the best products for temporary hair color. Also, don't let those plants get frostbite. We're sharing cold weather gardening tips